We'd also like to thank NB Labs, Peckerwalk, 24-Hour Fitness, and Moulton, the official basketball of the Florida Basketball Association. Now let's meet the starters for the Volusia County Serpents. Wearing number 13 from Daytona State College, Jamarcus Nickel. Wearing number 24 from the Armenia Basketball League A, Roberto Suarez. Wearing number 34 from Iowa Western Community College, Anthony Rice. Wearing number 32 from the University of Miami, Jermaine Johnson. Wearing number 2 from Alderson Rhodes University, Nicholas McHale. Now let's meet the starters for the Winter Park Storm. Wearing number 1 from West Louisiana College, Braylon Pickens. West Los Angeles. Wearing number 3 from Apopka High School, Rashad Peacock. Wearing number 27, Dallas Wynn. Wearing number 30 from Seminole State College, Redford Forbes Jr. And wearing number 11, head coach and starter today, Brandon Parham. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Simpson Park Rec Center in Lakeland, Florida. We've got our first game of a triple header today. Should be an exciting day of Florida basketball. Our first game here today, we've got the Volusia County Serpents versus the Winter Park Storm. Winter Park Storm short on players today. They're starting their head coach, Brandon Parham, at number 11. No guys on the bench for them today, so looks like the starting 5 will be the only 5 for the day. Volusia County Serpents with a few guys on the bench. Strong starting 5.
You got it.
Here we go with the tip-off. Winter Park Storm's the home team today. Wearing the white, blue and red. Volusia County Serpents in their green and purple. Roberto Suarez looking to have another big game today. Each team playing twice this weekend as we head into the playoffs. 4 out of the 6 teams will make the playoffs. Playoffs will be next weekend. Semifinals will be on Saturday. Finals will begin on Sunday. Brandon Parham brings the ball up the floor. Open the game with a 3-pointer by Rashad Peacock. He's 1 for 1 on the day already. Nice pass inside, and number 32, Jermaine Johnson, hits the easy bucket off the glass for 2. Braylon Pickens from the wing, off the mark. Lindsey Jr. a little strong on the layup. Nice steal there by Jamarcus Mickle. Ahead to Roberto Suarez for the easy layup for 2 off the glass. Serpents take their first lead of the game. 4-3 early in the first quarter. Pass inside, back out. Brandon Parham with the 3, a little bit long. Jamarcus Mickle with the rebound. James Lindsey Jr. stop and pop. Too strong off the back of the rim. Rebound tipped out to Brandon Parham. Oh, nice pass inside to Wynn. I think Wynn was blocked on the play. Suarez, nice pass inside. Jermaine Johnson with another easy bucket for the Serpents. Rashad Peacock. Great pass underneath to Braylon Pickens for the easy layup. We've got a 6-5 game with 10 minutes to go. Long pass underneath to Anthony Rice. Kicked it back out to Suarez. Suarez with the turnover. Nice bounce pass ahead to Wynn. Wynn missed another layup. Anthony Rice with a long 2-pointer. I think both his feet were on the line there. We've got an 8-5 lead by the Serpents. Forbes Jr. stops, takes a quick 3. Nothing but nylon there. Oh, another long 2 called by the ref. Pass inside to Jermaine Johnson off the mark. Anthony Rice with the rebound and the putback. I think the big men are really going to feast today. Not only are the Winter Park Storm short on players, but they don't have any big men. Anthony Rice and Jermaine Johnson will both look to have a big game today. Wynn kicks it out to Parham. Parham takes it strong over Lindsey. Lindsey Jr. with the rebound. Dribbles ahead. Takes it himself. Strong on the layup, but rebound and put back by Anthony Rice. Serpents up 5 with 8.5 to go in the first quarter. Wynn stops. Oh, big 3-pointer for the Storm right there. He missed the first couple layups, so what does he do? He steps out for a 3-pointer. Way to build that confidence. Rebound by Braylon Pickens. He throws it off. Anthony Rice out of bounds. Winter Park Storm ball. They're hanging in there so far. The 3-pointers keeping them in the game. That's really all they can hope for this game with Jermaine Johnson and Anthony Rice on the inside for the Serpents. Anthony Rice with the block on the play. That's one way to stop the 3-pointer. James Lindsey Jr. eyes the 3-pointer. Instead, he passes it. Another easy pass and another easy bucket inside for Jermaine Johnson. Delay of game called on the Serpents. Foul called on number 13, Jamarcus Mickle. Winter Park Storm ball on the side. Turnover by Brandon Parham. Serpents bringing the ball up the court with number 13, Jamarcus Mickle. Passes it out to Roberto Suarez. Suarez kicks it to James Lindsay Jr. Lindsay Jr. just left on the three-pointer. But another rebound and another easy bucket for Jermaine Johnson. He's feasting already, and we're only in the first quarter. They really need this three-pointer. James Lindsay Jr. with the rebound. Pushes it ahead quickly. Pulls it back, surveys the court, kicks it out to Roberto Suarez. Underneath to Anthony Rice for another easy bucket. Serpents up by 9 with just under 7 minutes to play in the first quarter. Coach Brandon Parham brings the ball up. James Lindsay Jr. brings the ball up the court, takes it all the way coast to coast off the bucket.
Yeah, they got 2 threes and 2 twos.
Brandon Parham with a long three-pointer. James Lindsay Jr. steps out of bounds. Ball stays with the Winter Park Storm. They're down by 11 now. They're really in need of a bucket here with no guys on the bench. Brandon Parham to inbound the ball. Renford Forbes Jr. off the glass for 2 points. A much-needed bucket there for the Winter Park Storm. Down by 9. James Lindsay Jr. for a deep three-pointer. Rebound by Jamarcus Mickle. Easy pass inside to Jermaine Johnson for 2 points. Brandon Parham brings the ball up the court. Bring it up slowly. Winter Park Storm trying to catch their breath. Pass to Win. Win off the mark. Roberto Suarez bringing the ball up the court for the Serpents. Strong move inside by Anthony Rice. He takes the body contact and still scores. Parham gives the ball up to Pickens to bring the ball up the court. Pickens on the right wing, stops. Kicks it to the opposite side. Back to Pickens for 3. Pickens shot off the mark. Jamarcus Mickle brings the ball up the court. We've got just under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter here in Lakeland, Florida at the Simpson Recreation Center. This is our first of 3 games on the day. Anthony Rice strong. Gets his own rebound. Puts back the right-hander for the score. Serpents open up a 15-point lead with 4.5 to play in the first quarter. Winter Park Storm a much-needed timeout on the play as their 5 subs have been going strong with no timeout. With 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, the Volusia County Serpents 26, the Winter Park Storm 11. We'll be right back after this timeout. We're back from timeout here with 4 minutes, 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Volusia County Serpents hold a 15-point lead over the Winter Park Storm, 26-11. Storm ready to come back from the timeout. Renford Forbes Jr. will inbound the ball. Pass inside of Brandon Parham. He throws it out of bounds. Volusia County Serpents ball. Serpents come back out of the timeout with their starting five. Jamarcus Mickle, Roberto Suarez, Anthony Rice, Jermaine Johnson, and James Lindsay Jr. Suarez fakes the three, goes for the floater, long on the play. Brandon Parham with the rebound. Kicks it ahead to Forbes. Out to Braylon Pickens. Long contested two-pointer, contested by Suarez. Jamarcus Mickle with the ball on the left wing. Kicks it to Lindsay Jr., back to Mickle. Anthony Rice. Anthony Rice with a baseline jumper, a little bit short. Pickens brings the ball up, gets it to Renford Forbes, who hits the turnaround two-pointer. Every bucket really important here for the Winter Park Storm as they're outmanned with only 5 players today. James Lindsay Jr. with the long three-pointer for the Serpents. They almost have 30 points already. We still have 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Oh, nice bounce pass by Pickens to Forbes. Forbes too strong off the glass. Jamarcus Mickle brings the ball up court. Tries to hit James Lindsay Jr. Bounce pass goes out of bounds. Rashad Peacock stops, tries a long fadeaway two-pointer. That's about a foot short. Suarez brings the ball up court. Passes it into number 8, Latravius Perry. He's a new player, just checked in for the Serpents. He's fouled on the play. He'll be at the line shooting 2 free throws.
30 on the foul.
Number 30, Renford Forbes Jr. on the foul. Two shots for Perry. First shot's good. Number 2, Nicholas McHale checks in for the Serpents. They've got plenty of players on the bench today. Perry misses the second free throw. Rebound bobbled by Forbes Jr. out of bounds. Serpents will retain the ball. Suarez to inbound for the Serpents. Number 30, Johnny Brown III checks in for the Serpents. Anthony Rice has a seat on the bench to get a breather. Perry with the three-pointer from the left wing off the mark. Braylon Pickens dribbles up. Kicked out to win from the right, off the mark. Rebound by Johnny Brown. Lindsay Jr. kicks it out left to Mickle. Nicholas McHale, a little bit long on that three-pointer, but the Serpents still hold a 17-point lead. Oh, nice move inside, off the glass with the left hand. That's number 3, Rashad Peacock. Cuts the Serpents' lead to 15 with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Suarez from the right wing. Nice looking stroke here. Bottom of the bucket for him. Increases the Serpents' lead to 18. Brandon Parham brings the ball up the court for the Storm. Takes a long three-pointer off the mark. Rebound by Perry. Kicks it up to Suarez. Suarez brings the ball up, kicks it out to McHale. That's number 2, Nicholas McHale, with a nice three-pointer from the left wing. Opens up a 21-point lead for the Serpents with under 90 seconds to play in the first. That's coach and starter today, number 11, Brandon Parham, with his first 2 points. Nice floater. James Lindsay Jr., he takes it coast to coast. Double clutch off the glass for 2 points. Number 3, Rashad Peacock, bringing the ball up the court for the Storm. Tries to find Brandon Parham, throws it over his head for another turnover. Number 1, Kevin Beans Jr. checks into the game for the Storm. Full timeout called by the Winter Park Storm. They're going to look to catch their breath. We've got 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Volusia County Serpents hold a 21-point lead, 38-17 over the Winter Park Storm. We'll be right back after this timeout in just a couple minutes.
Celebrating 50 years of excellence this year. If your association is in need of legal assistance, contact Becker today. Visit www.beckerlawyers.com. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to stick around. We've got 2 more exciting games of FBA basketball. Starting at 3:30 today, the Florida Fight and the Lakeland Royals. We've been Saturday, 6:30. We've got Claremont Crocs and the Pacific Nails. Should be an exciting day here of FBA basketball in Lakeland, Florida at the Simpson Park Rec Center. Thanks again for joining us here today.
Serpents bring the ball up court with James Lindsay Jr. Back to him at the top of the key. Short on the three-pointer. Rashad Peacock with the rebound. Kicks it out to Renford Forbes Jr. Braylon Pickens at the top of the key. His three-pointer just off the mark. Perry with the rebound. Kicks it out to Johnny Brown. James Lindsay Jr. at the top of the key. Johnny Brown off the mark with the left hand. Brandon Parham with the rebound. He's huffing and puffing as he brings it up court. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Brandon Parham with the brick on the three-pointer. That takes us to the end of the first quarter here at Simpson Park Rec Center in Lakeland, Florida. The Volusia County Serpents hold a 21-point lead, 38-17 over the Storm. We'll be right back for the second quarter right after this.
That takes us to the end of the first quarter here in Lakeland, Florida. Right here, Volusia County Serpents up 38-17 over the Winter Park Storm. We'll be right back for our second quarter of Florida Basketball Association basketball.
We're back for our second quarter here at Simpson Park Rec Center in Lakeland, Florida. The Volusia County Serpents hold a 21-point lead, 38-17 over the Winter Park Storm. Winter Park Storm with only five players here today. Shot long by McHale, found by number 8 Perry for the putback. Serpents already at 40 points, and we just started the second quarter. Could be a long second half for the Winter Park Storm. Brandon Parham backing up on Perry. Great pass inside of Peacock. Peacock with the floater for 2. Winter Park Storm are going to need to score probably 75% of their possessions if they want to get back in the game. Shot off the mark by Kevin Beans Jr. Ball out of bounds to the Storm. Brandon Parham with a long throw into number 1, Braylon Pickens. Dribbles it out of bounds. Volusia County Serpents ball. Nicholas McHale inbound to James Lindsay Jr. Brings the ball up court. Serpents up by 21. Good hands knocked out of bounds by Forbes Jr. Serpents ball with 19 on the shot clock. That's number 8, Latravius Perry, with a left-handed three-pointer from the wing. Brandon Parham brings the ball up court for the Storm. A little shake and bake on Perry. Pass inside to Forbes. Forbes kicks it back out to Parham. Parham with a three-pointer just off the mark. Perry with the rebound. Gives it up to James Lindsay Jr., who brings the ball up court for the Serpents. Perry sets a block. James Lindsay Jr. gets it inside to Perry. Nicholas McHale with the baseline 3. Perry with the rebound and left-handed put back off the glass for 2 points. Serpents ball. Nicholas McHale to inbound. James Lindsay Jr. brings the ball up the court. Nicholas McHale takes it in, kicks it out to Kevin Beans Jr. To Perry, to McHale, back to Perry. Perry with another beautiful three-pointer from the left side. Nice left-handed shot there. Serpents are really feeling it. Forbes Jr. gets the rebound short on that three-pointer. Lindsay Jr. with the rebound, brings the ball up court. Hesitation at the top of the key. Euro step and a right-handed layup. We might have a point record here today, folks. Might be our highest point total this season if the Serpents keep it up. Once again, the Winter Park Storm only with 5 guys here today, including their coach as one of their starters and players. Stolen by Kevin Beans Jr. He takes it coast to coast for 2. If there's a mercy rule in basketball, we might have to call the mercy rule today. Stolen by Perry. Perry kicks it to James Lindsay Jr. Turnaround two-pointer. Perry with the rebound and put back. He's had about 8 points in the past 90 seconds, Latravius Perry. Nice move by Forbes Jr. He couldn't connect on the reverse layup, though. James Lindsay Jr. coast to coast for the layup. Serpents will probably go to their bench pretty early here, get some more guys involved that they have a big, big lead. Number 27, Wynn, says, hold my beer. Not yet. He hits a three-pointer. Nicholas McHale, short from the three-pointer. Braylon Pickens long on the layup. Beans Jr. kicks it out to Perry. Perry takes it strong with the left hand. Oh, and he hits the floater off the glass. Perry's unstoppable this quarter. Wynn brings the ball up for the Storm. All five guys trying to catch their breath and score some points in the process. Pickens takes it strong, and he's fouled. Foul called on number 1, Kevin Beans Jr. Braylon Pickens will be at the line shooting 2 free throws. Perry short on that three-pointer from the other side, but thrown out of bounds by Pickens. We've got a timeout on the play, a full timeout called. With 6 minutes, 39 seconds left to go in the first half. The Volusia County Serpents 58, the Winter Park Storm 24. We'll be right back after this timeout. We've got
Volusia County Serpents 58, Winter Park Storm 24. Make sure to join us for our next game starting at 3:30 between the Florida Fight and the Royals.
We're back from timeout with 6.5 to play in the first half. Perry hits a floater for 2. Gives the Serpents a 36-point lead with 6.5 to go in the first half. Kicked out to Wynn. Wynn kicks it out to Pickens. Pickens with a wide open three-pointer just off the mark. Jamarcus Mickle kicks it out to Kevin Beans Jr. just off the mark for the 3. Wynn brings the ball up the floor for the Winter Park Storm. He's short on that fadeaway 2-pointer. McHale brings the ball up the floor. Too strong on that layup. Wynn with the rebound. Gets kicked to Braylon Pickens. He hits a 3-pointer from the left baseline. A much-needed 3-pointer. Ball kicked out to Perry. Perry short on the 3-pointer. Renford Forbes Jr. brings the ball up for the Storm. Jamarcus Mickle brings the ball up for the Serpents. Beans Jr. with the turnover. Alley-oop on the play. Good defense. Wynn kicks it out. Rashad Peacock on the left wing. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Peacock hits nothing but net on the three. The Storm find themselves down 30 points with 4.5 left to go in the first half. McHale kicks it out. Stolen by the Storm, passed up to Wynn. Wynn hits the layup for two. We've got a timeout called by the Serpents with 4 minutes, 21 seconds left to play in the first half. The Volusia County Serpents 60, the Winter Park Storm 32. We'll be right back after this timeout. We're back from timeout. Serpents ball. 4:20 left to go in the first half. They're up by 28 points. Good passing. Ball winds up in the hands of Perry underneath for a left-handed layup off the glass. Pickens brings the ball up the floor for the Storm. Shake and bake. Long, contested two-pointer. And he's fouled on the play. Foul called on number 30, Johnny Brown III. Pickens at the line for 2 free throws. Pickens hits the first. They only need about 30 more to get back in the game here. Once again, if you're just joining us, the Winter Park Storm only suiting up 5 players today, including their head coach, number 11, Brandon Parham. Not sure what happened to the other 10 guys on their roster today, but only 4 regular guys made it, and their head coach is playing today also. Serpents don't mind. They're going to look to head into the playoffs with a big win here today. Good passing by the Serpents. The ball winds up in the hands of number 2, Nicholas McHale, who hits the three-pointer from the left baseline. 31-point lead by the Storm, by the Serpents over the Storm. That shot long by Braylon Pickens. Anthony Rice with the rebound up ahead. To give the ball back to Rice. He misses his first layup. Gets his own rebound and puts it back. Forbes Jr. brings the ball up for the Storm. Nicholas McHale with some tough defense. Forbes Jr. tries the shot anyway with a hand in his face. It's no good. McHale says, "I'll take that." He hits a three-pointer from the left wing. Scream and smiles. Gives his team a 36-point lead with 2.5 to go in the first half. Forbes Jr. blocked on the play. Up ahead by Jamarcus Mickle. He kicks it out. That's Kevin Beans Jr. with the three-pointer from the right wing. If somebody has a white towel I can borrow, I might throw in the white towel for the Winter Park Storm here. There we go. Braylon Pickens with a floater. Serpents are on their way to score 150 points. Oh! Wynn blocked on the play, but they call a foul on Jamarcus Mickle. Mickle thought he had all ball. They're calling the foul on the body. Wynn will be at the free throw line for 2 free throws. Number 24, Roberto Suarez, checks back into the game for the Serpents. Perry takes a seat on the bench. He gets a round of applause from his teammates. I think Perry's had about 15 in this second quarter. Been feasting on the outmanned and outmatched Winter Park Storm, who only suited up 5 players today, including head coach Brandon Parham. If they have another jersey, you guys might see me out there in the second half. I may be 50, but I might be able to get up and down the court a couple times for these guys. They need somebody to help. Somebody, anybody. How does that song go? Somebody call 911. Wynn hits 1 of 2 free throws, and the Storm find themselves down 73-37. With a minute and a half to go in the first half. Oh, nice pass inside. Anthony Rice too strong off the glass. Nicholas McHale tried another three-pointer that was off. Forbes Jr. with the ball now. Cross-court pass. Braylon Pickens. He hits a three-pointer for the Storm. Roberto Suarez on the right wing. Kicks it out to number 2, Nicholas McHale. He's shooting everything. I think McHale's going to shoot every time he gets the ball in this second quarter. His team's up pretty big, so no need to worry. DeValis Wynn with a long 2-pointer for the Winter Park Storm. Anthony Rice thinking about a 3. He loses the handle. Roberto Suarez with the ball on the right wing. Turnover by Jamarcus Mickle. Forbes Jr. brings the ball up, takes it right at Roberto Suarez. Suarez called for the foul. Number 24, Roberto Suarez called for the foul. That'll send Renford Forbes Jr. to the line for 2 free throws. His team down 34 with 10 seconds to go in the first half. Forbes hits the first. Forbes hits 2 of 2. Serpents ball, 9 seconds left. Suarez brings the ball up the court. No doubt he'll be taking the final shot. Oh, no, he kicks it out. Wynn with the rebound, and he just collects the ball. So as we head into halftime here in Lakeland, Florida at the Simpson Park Rec Center, the Volusia County Serpents 76, the Winter Park Storm 44. We're going to take a 5-minute halftime. We'll be back in 5 minutes for the second half. Welcome back here for our second half in Lakeland, Florida at the Simpson Rec Center. The Volusia County Serpents hold a 32-point lead over the Winter Park Storm, 76-44. Serpents on their way to score 150 points in this game, which we haven't seen this year. Wynn brings the ball up the court. Passes it to Parham. Parham inside. Braylon Pickens off the mark with his three-pointer. James Lindsay Jr. brings the ball up for the Serpents. Kicks it to Suarez. Passes it into Rice. Rice to Jermaine Johnson. Back to Suarez. Suarez inside. Rice short on 2 shots. Forbes Jr. coast to coast off the glass for 2. Nice move by him. We're early in the second half. Pass inside. Jermaine Johnson off the glass. Easy bucket for him. Him and Anthony Rice will probably play most of the third quarter. Probably get about 20 points apiece. Winter Park Storm doesn't have anybody to match up with either Anthony Rice or Jermaine Johnson. Turnover on the play. Traveling called on the Storm. Serpents ball up by 32 with 10.5 left to go in the third quarter. Lindsey Jr. brings the ball up. Ball kicked back out. James Lindsey Jr. He hits a 3 from the top of the key. Parham passes it up. Kick back out to Brandon. Long 3 off the mark. Rashad Peacock with the rebound. Kicks it out to Pickens. It's 3-pointer off the mark. Jamarcus Mickle brings the ball up the floor. Looks like he traveled. No call on the play. Picks up his own loose ball. Hits the floater for 2. Wing kicks it out to Peacock. Kick ball on the play by Jamarcus Mickle. Winter Park Storm ball. Down by 37 with 9:47 left to go. Pass inside to Peacock, kicks it out to Forbes. Forbes long on the 2-pointer, steals the ball. Tries a 3-pointer off the mark. Lindsey Jr. with the rebound, he brings the ball up the court. Hesitates for a 3. Wow, double clutch shot there by Lindsey Jr. for 2. Nice play there. Wynn brings the ball up, passes it up to Brandon Parham. He hits the nice floater with his right hand for 2 points. I think Brandon's got about 2 or 3 made buckets on the day. Turnover by Jamarcus Mickle. Peacock brings the ball up the court. Gives it out to Forbes. Forbes steps out of bounds on the play. Serpents ball on the side. Inbound to Suarez. Suarez dribbles up the court. Nice pass inside to Jermaine Johnson. He's fouled. Foul called on number 11, Brandon Parham. Non-shooting foul, Serpents ball on the side. Pass into Suarez. He looks at a 3-pointer and he takes it. And he hits it. Suarez not even sweating so far today. His team up by 40 with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Brandon Parham with a long 3, off the mark. Anthony Rice with the rebound. Up ahead to Suarez. Suarez with the hesitation. Shot's good, and he's fouled on the play. Another foul called on number 11, Brandon Parham. Swirls will be at the line shooting one free throw. He'll be looking to complete the three-point play. Let's hope that nobody fouls out for the Storm as they don't have any subs. A foul out would be worst case scenario. Suarez hits his free throw. Adds another 3 points to his stats. Brandon looks at a three. He takes it. Short. Rebound by Rice. Jamarcus Mickle takes it strong to the hoop, and he's fouled. That's 3 quick fouls on Brandon Parham. Jamarcus Mickle at the line shooting 2 free throws. First free throw is off the mark. Second free throw is good. Pickens with the corner, three-pointer, way short. Rebound by Rice. He dribbles up the court like a point guard, and he's called for the offensive foul. Brandon Parham with a charge on the play. So we've got 7 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Volusia County Serpents 98, the Winter Park Storm 48. Kicked out to the wing, number 1, Braylon Pickens with a three-pointer. Nice shot there. Mickle brings the ball up to 4. Kicks it out to Anthony Rice. Out to James Lindsay Jr. Just off the mark. Oh. Rice looking for the rebound. Couldn't control it. Forbes Jr. brings the ball up. He loses the ball to Lindsay Jr. Nice pass inside and another easy bucket by Jermaine Johnson. Wynn's got the ball. He picks up his dribble and he's fouled. Foul called on number 34, Anthony Rice for the Serpents. Storm ball on the side. Down 43 points with 6.5 left to go in the third. Once again, if you're just joining us here, the Winter Park Storm only have 5 players today, including their head coach, number 11, Brandon Parham. That's number 24, Roberto Suarez, with a two-handed reverse layup. They're almost at 100 points, and we're midway through the third quarter. Stop and pop by Rashad Peacock. His shot short on the play. Anthony Rice loses it to Parham. That's the 4th foul called on number 11, Brandon Parham. We definitely don't want anyone to foul out on the Winter Park Storm as they have no subs today. With 5 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter, the Volusia County Serpents hold a 45-point lead with a score of 96-51. We'll be right back after this timeout.
You live in a condominium
We're back from our timeout here with 5 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Serpents will inbound the ball. They have a 45-point lead. Ball inbounds. Number 4, Antonio Jackson, checks into the game for the Serpents. The ball winds up in the hands of Nicholas McHale, who hits the three-pointer from the wing, increases the lead, gives the Serpents 99 points left, 99 points, with 5.5 left to go in the third quarter, on their way to 150. McHale brings the ball, takes a long three-pointer from the left wing. He hits it. He's really feeling it. He says he's got ice in his veins. Forbes Jr. brings the ball up for the flight, for the Storm. Kicks it out to Wynn. Wynn short on that. Brandon Parham with the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Johnny Brown Jr. Parham to inbound the ball for the Storm. Forbes Jr. with a three-pointer, just long. Perry gets the rebound, tips it over. Jackson backing up his opponent. He's blocked, but a foul called on the play. Foul called on number 1, Braylon Pickens. Antonio Jackson will be at the line for 2 free throws. His team holds a 51-point lead. 4.5 left to go in the third quarter. First free throw is no good. Pickens calls his own number, says the foul is on me. We don't want anybody in foul trouble for the Storm, as they only suited up 5 players today. That second shot's no good by Jackson. He misses both free throws. Peacock kicks it out. Pickens short on his three-pointer. Brandon Parham gets the rebound. Pickens tries another 3 from the top of the key, and that one's good. Keep shooting, that's what they say. Got to get in that rhythm. Hit 1 or 2 shots, start feeling it, confidence. Perry tries to get the rebound. He does. You know who that is again. Number 13, Jamarcus Mickle. Oh, I'm sorry, that was number 2, Nicholas McHale. McHale hit the three-pointer for the Serpents. Storm knocked the ball out of bounds. Serpents ball up by 51. Antonio Jackson brings the ball up the floor. Ball turned over. Rashad Peacock stops for 3. Air ball. Serpents ball. Antonio Jackson with the ball. Jackson back with the ball at the top of the key. Nicholas McHale. He's feeling it. He's hitting threes all over the court. Number 27, Wynn, with the ball for the Storm. He dribbles it to the top of the key. Kicks it to Parham. Parham back to Wynn. Wynn to Forbes Jr. Forbes Jr. just off the mark. Antonio Jackson with the rebound. Everybody trying to get the ball to McHale. I'm not sure why they didn't want him to hit so many three-pointers. Ball into win. Win off the glass. Just long off the mark. Antonio Jackson brings the ball up. Gives it up to Perry. Perry with the left-hander off the glass for the Serpents. They're at 110 points, and we still have 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Forbes Jr. throws it out of bounds. Serpents ball. Number 24, Roberto Suarez checks into the game. Nicholas McHale says, "Why are you taking me out, coach?" McHale wants to play the rest of the game. Suarez going for the alley-oop for Jackson. It's about 5 feet too tall, though. McHale checks right back into the game for number 24, Suarez. Suarez laughs as he has a seat on the bench. They're almost up by 60, so everybody wants to get a piece of the action. Antonio Jackson with the ball. McHale loses it. Forbes with it. Forbes misses the layup. Ball given up to McHale. That's a technical foul called on number 2, Nicholas McHale. Too much talking to the other team there. Braylon Pickens will be at the line shooting the technical foul. Number 24, Roberto Suarez checks back into the game. Nicholas McHale getting taken out after that technical. Pickens hits the free throw, and the Storm retain possession off the technical foul. Rashad Peacock will inbound the ball. Serpents ball there. Serpents ball. The technical was off a made basket, so it would have been Serpents ball. Kevin Beans Jr. brings the ball up the court. Nice passing. Beans shot off the mark. Winter Park Storm ball. Number 2, Nicholas McHale checks back in for the Serpents. Roberto Suarez has a seat on the bench. Storm ball here with 18 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Serpents 110. Winter Park Storm 55. Ball stolen. Nice steal by Johnny Brown III. Perry with the technical foul. They called it a transitional intentional foul. Latravius Perry hits the free throw. Serpents up 111 to 55 with 11 seconds left to go in the third quarter. McHale dribbles the ball up. He hits goes for the long three-pointer just off the mark. 3 seconds, 2, 1. That takes us to the end of the third quarter here at the Simpson Park Rec Center in Lakeland, Florida. The Volusia County Serpents 111, the Winter Park Storm 55. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter after this. Serpents to inbound the ball. Up by 56 points. Fourth quarter. Antonio Jackson takes the ball coast to coast. Nice left-handed layup off the glass. Brandon Parham takes the ball coast to coast with the right-hander. Scoop and score by head coach and starter today, number 11, Brandon Parham. Perry brings the ball up the floor, gives it out to Jackson. Jackson looking to take a shot. Oh, nice pass underneath to Perry. Perry couldn't get a shot off. Kicks it out to McHale. Ball winds up in the hands of Kevin Beans Jr., who misses the shot. Nicholas McHale with another three off the mark. Takes another three. Also short. Beans Jr. with the rebound. Antonio Jackson, he'll try a three from the right wing. Also short. Number 30, Johnny Brown, the third, with a rebound and put back for two. Win on the right wing, dribbling. Lost control. Forbes. His shot's off the mark. Antonio Jackson with the rebound. He brings the ball up. A wild pass that winds up in the hands of Rashad Peacock. Peacock with a crossover. He's at the free throw line. Ball stolen by Perry. Oh! Kevin Beans Jr. with the alley-oop. Nice slam by number 4, Antonio Jackson on that play. Forbes Jr. gets a loose ball, and he puts it back for the Winter Park Storm. With under 10 minutes to go in the game, the Volusia County Serpents 117, Winter Park Storm 59. Nicholas McHale takes it for the right-handed layup for the Serpents. He's had himself a nice game. Winter Park Storm just looking to end the game here as soon as they possibly can. Once again, if you're just joining us, the Storm only with 5 players here today, including their head coach, Brandon Parham, who was forced to suit up due to a lack of players here. Stolen by Forbes Jr. Forbes with a stop and pop for 3. That shot's good. Forbes makes sure to let everybody know that he hit that three-pointer. Antonio Jackson, his three-pointers off the mark. Rebound by Forbes. Out to Braylon Pickens on the right wing. He's dribbling. Thinking about a three-pointer. He takes it. Short. McHale with the rebound. Kevin Beans Jr. with the left-handed layup for 2 points. Wen brings the ball up for the Storm. Rashad Peacock, hesitation, block on the play. Nicholas McHale, oh, he wants to shoot it. He's short on that three. Antonio Jackson gets it right back to him. He hits that one. Nicholas McHale looking to increase his scoring effort here today. Braylon Pickens, nice take to the hole. Right-handed layup for 2. Antonio Jackson for the Serpents. Rashad Peacock playing D. Jackson stops. Three-pointer just long. Rebound out to Nicholas McHale, who takes another three-pointer from the top of the key. Antonio Jackson misses the dunk and gets his own rebound. Back to McHale. Ball winds up in the hand of Jackson. Up to Braylon Pickens for the Storm. Dribbles back out. Backs up on Perry. Takes a turnaround shot. Nothing but nylon there. Great turnaround shot by Braylon Pickens. We've got 7 minutes to go in the game. The Volusia County Serpents, 124. The Storm, 66 points. Antonio Jackson fouled on the play. Foul called on number 30, Renford Forbes Jr. Jackson will be at the line shooting 2 free throws. Roberto Suarez getting ready to check back in for the Serpents. Jackson with the air ball on his first free throw. Roberto Suarez and Jamarcus Mickle check back in for the Serpents. Jackson hits 1 of 2 free throws. Rashad Peacock brings the ball up for the Winter Park Storm. Braylon Pickens calling for the ball. Pickens fouled on the three-pointer. Foul called on number 1, Kevin Beans Jr. Pickens was hoping to hit the three-pointer and get the free throw, but the shot was just off the mark. He will have 3 free throws here. That shot's off the mark. One more shot here for Pickens. Nicholas McHale looking to take another three-pointer. Easy bucket inside. Kevin Beans Jr. for 2 points. Forbes Jr. with the air ball there for the Winter Park Storm. Antonio Jackson with the ball. A couple spin moves, lays it off to Suarez. Suarez with the left hand for 2 points. Serpents 129, Winter Park Storm 68. 4 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the first game here. This is our first game of a triple header here in Lakeland, Florida at Simpson Park Rec Center. Brandon Parham gets control of the ball and he hits a 2-pointer. I think Coach Parham has about 6 or 8 points here today, along with his 4 fouls. Forbes Jr. kicks it out to Pickens. Pickens takes a 3 just off the mark. McHale gets the rebound, brings the ball up for the Serpents. He takes a 3 from the top of the key. Short. Ball kicked out to Suarez. Suarez with the reverse layup for 2. Forbes Jr. picks up the loose ball, gives it to Pickens. Pickens with a reverse layup that gets stuck between the glass and the rim. He was blocked by the rim on that play. It'll be a jump ball at half court. Jump ball between both number 1s here. Kevin Beans Jr. for the Serpents and Braylon Pickens for the Winter Park Storm will jump. Pickens wins the jump ball. Kicked it out to Wynn. Wynn brings the ball up. Gives it to Rashad Peacock. Peacock takes a 3-pointer. Short. Lindsey Jr. with the rebound. His team up by 61 points. That's not an error. It's not a typo. The Serpents are up by 61 with 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Braylon Pickens picks up the loose ball. He hits the layup for 2 points. Roberto Suarez brings the ball up for the Serpents. Suarez behind the back. Wynn giving him the body. Suarez goes for the turnaround off the mark. Jackson with the rebound. His shot's off the mark. Rebound by Forbes Jr. Kicks it out to Pickens. Pickens takes a three-pointer off the mark. We've got 2 minutes to go in the game. Ball kicked out to Suarez. Suarez hits the three-pointer. Nothing but net. And still no sweat from Suarez. Been such an easy game for the Serpents. If you're just joining us here at Simpson Park Rec Center in Lakeland, Florida, the Florida Flight only have 5 players here. They had to suit up their coach, who's playing number 11 today, Brandon Parham. They only had 4 guys show up to the game, so coach had to suit up, playing here for the Storm. Winter Park Storm down by 55 points. 52 points. We've got 1 minute to go in the game. The Volusia County Serpents 137. Winter Park Storm 75. Antonio Jackson, spin move, left-handed shot. That layup's good. Renford Forbes Jr. brings the ball up for the Winter Park Storm. 35 seconds left. Forbes with a two-pointer off the mark. Jamarcus Mickle brings the ball up for the Serpents. Kicks it out to Antonio Jackson. Jackson looks at a three-pointer. That three-pointer's good. Gives the Serpents 142. Braylon Pickens blocked by Antonio Jackson on the play. That play sums up the game here. The Winter Park Storm thought they had an easy layup. Antonio Jackson rejects it. Braylon Pickens from half court to end the game. That shot's good by Pickens. That shot will end the game here at Simpson Park Rec Center in Lakeland, Florida. Your final score here from Game 1, the Volusia County Serpents 141, the Winter Park Storm 78. We'll be back for your second game here in just a few minutes between the Lakeland Royals and the Claremont Crocs. Be sure to join us. We'll be back then.